tomorrow will be officially day one in Jakarta, but I think it's about 10 or 11 at night here on the 19th of July, and it's a Friday night. And tomorrow the trip starts in earnest, and this is my first look out at Jakarta. Just got off the plane a couple of hours ago, gone straight to the hotel. Just going to stay here tonight, I'm quite tired, and start exploring in the morning. I'm outside the hotel now, and it's a beautiful tropical warm morning. It's very, very pleasant, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to head to the park over here. This is a very short walk before a buffet breakfast. Everyone seems to be running around the park. So this is my first minutes out on the streets of Jakarta, day one. And day one, it's going to be point of view and seeing what I actually see. It is early morning in Jakarta when everyone likes to get out. You can see that. You can see that it's going to get very hot today. And when it gets up into the mid 30s, 34 degrees centigrade, it's about 94, but high humidity, tropical humidity. And a lot of people prefer to be out now, but it's extremely pleasant. And here I am walking along here with everyone in the early morning in this park in the middle of Jakarta. So here's the hotel. And now I'm going for my breakfast and I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna go and get the buffet. I really do love the first day of traveling because everything's new. You come out of the freezing cold weather we're having in Sydney, where it was 3 centigrade yesterday, and it's beautifully warm, tropical. Gives you an amazingly strong feeling of well-being. And today I'm going to do the main sites of Jakarta, and I got a whole heap of information. So we're going to mosey about, see what we can see, go with the flow, enjoy it. And I've got the internet working on my phone now, so I've got GPS going so I can find out where I'm traveling to and use Grab, the service, and also the free bus. So right now this is me on day one, and what I can gather, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm about 99% sure, oh, filthy looking river, that is the giant mosque. This, I think it's the 3rd biggest mosque in the world. You can just see it there, here in Jakarta. So here we are at the National Monument in the middle of Jakarta, and it's a basic park really, with an uninspiring big tower with a flame or something on top. It's quite hot here because we're right out in the middle of the midday sun. I'm slowly figuring things out. I'm here at the bus stop. I'm meant to get number 2, 1 station, and then I'll be at the tourist buses. That's what I'm hoping for. It's going to come along here. And here we are, coming out of the bus stop. It's taking a little bit of effort. I'm still here on the other side of the National Monument. You can see a little thing sticking up there. Beautiful little thing here. Let's take a photo. And I'm going to cross here and eventually get to the hop-on, hop-off sort of style bus. I've seen a lot of these horses coming along the road, so I have to move though. I'm going to cross. So that is the crossing. 10 seconds. It's getting very flashy now. 6. And then walking up here along the road, and hopefully I'm going to get to the start of the bus tour. So right now I'm on the bus, and all the women go up the front, so I may even be sitting in the women's section without realizing it. But this is the tour bus, believe it or not. So it is free, so it's more for local people coming to Jakarta, the people who live close by in other parts of Java or Indonesia, and they get it for free. It's a free tour. Right where we are now is Skyscraper Central, I guess you'd call it. It's where all the banks are. You've got the Citibank there. I even saw up there at the top, the Commonwealth Bank. And so it seems like we're kind of in the financial center of Jakarta. So the way things have flowed today is I've ended up in the very modern part. So I've just found this restaurant. It's up at the top of a shopping center. It's called Indonesian Soul Food. And the menu looks scrumptious, so I'm just giving it a go. Very traditional looking style restaurant. Hi, this is the way to the... Thank you. Heading along. And here's my table. Thank you very much. Wow, there's so much variety. Yeah.
You have the card UOB or the Citibank. That's the free.
That's a kind of a lunchtime. And then there's that one there. Yeah. Then oh wow, like a novel. Wow, it looks amazing. This is fantastic. And dessert.
Yeah, dessert and beverage.
Oh wow, it's incredibly good. So I'm here in this lovely Indonesian restaurant, and just to give you the 180, this is it. It's really pleasant, and I've never seen a menu like it. I only have the dessert menu. He took away the other 4 menus, but even the dessert menu gives you an idea. They're like books, pictures of everything. So if you like dessert, these are the desserts, or some of the desserts you could get. It's afternoon, day 1. Just finished that lovely lunch. Oh my gosh, I forgot to film it. Can't believe it. So here I am walking down this way. We're going to leave this skyscraper area, which is the new part of Jakarta, and head over to the old Jakarta side of things. So it's old Jakarta. And so right now I'm heading out, and I'm going to grab a Grab, which is the Uber, and take it all the way 10 kilometers to the old town. Here we are, driving in the middle of Jakarta in the taxi, and the taxi driver and myself have been having a very good conversation on Google Translator, and it's been fantastic. First time I've used it on the trip, been day 1, and we were able to talk about a lot more than if we didn't have it. And it really works. Google Translator, I can't obviously demonstrate while I'm doing the camera, but it really works. And we're just on the way to old Jakarta. It's about a 25-minute ride. The traffic, of course, is heavy, but not too bad, to be honest. I'm still moving. We just crossed over a river, and the whole area has changed. From quite well off to extremely poor looking area. I don't know if that can be seen, but it seems like we've gone into some slum. And China people. Oh, okay.
Different look and the Jakarta song. So in Jakarta.
Ah.
Different look.
And a lot of people. The streets are getting more crowded. It's a lot of different shops along the street. And you can just see there's so much traffic. So it's quite a different area to what I was in earlier. But it gives you an idea. It's so crowded here. You're only seeing the left side here, but if I say to do 180, you'd see there's so many people are out and about. It is extremely crowded, and I guess when you have 100 million people in this island, Jakarta, you're going to have crowds. Old Jakarta. So I've just got out of the ride, and I'm going to go and have a walk through the streets of old Jakarta. And there's a lot of street stalls and a lot of people, except that it's old. It's probably the original Jakarta that the Dutch settled. Nice horse. And so there's a lot of Dutch buildings that were built back in the spice times, you know, when spice was very important back in the 1800s, 1700s. And a lot of the Europeans wanted to come and conquer these nations. Indonesia's only been independent since 1945. And, you know, straight after the Second World War. Before that, it was a Dutch colony. You can see a very social area with, you know, more touristy for the local people. So it's called Old Jakarta. And I think we're getting pretty close to the ocean area, the sea area, somewhere not too far from here. And, you know, it's lots of mainly Indonesian. You know, one thing that does strike me is it's certainly not a European tourist area, so you don't see too many Europeans or Americans or Australians. You don't see many white people, you mainly see Indonesian local people. And that to me is very interesting. I'm coming up to Cafe Batavia. We're going to have a little break, I think, and go into an old style cafe. And this is the old bar here. I think I wouldn't mind sitting at the bar, to be honest. But it is a beautiful old cafe. It's really nice. And good afternoon. One person at the bar, I think they were saying. Yeah, I'm just getting a drink. And yeah, it's a very, very popular place. And it is true, tourists don't like to come to Jakarta for whatever reason, so that's why there's so few of them here. We're just going out now. So, heading out the door into the warmth and into the square again. Really hard sometimes to walk along the streets because you know, like this, the house collapsed or something. Not sure what has happened here. Whew. It's like complete collapse of the house, and anyway, it's gone right over the footpath, and it's really tricky to walk down the street. And hello, how's it going? We'll just keep walking down the street and see what happens. I always love going with the flow. No, very little plan. Just mosey along and see what happens. So everyone's out because the weather is amazing. It's so pleasantly warm. What else would you do? You don't want to be indoors, cooked up, wasting money on air conditioning. So you get out, and so everyone's out. And I got a feeling it'll be very lively this evening, all around the town of Jakarta. In terms of people getting out on the street and eating and having music. You know, it is a Muslim country, so very few people drink. So you won't see the drunk people that you'd say see in Western cities on a Saturday night. It just doesn't happen. So, in a way, they're probably having a much better time. Really tough to get across the road there. Very, very crowded, but all the vendors are going out to do their work for the evening. They're in a queue. It's like a traffic jam of vendors. And they're all going to set up somewhere over there for the evening, you know, hoping to sell stuff. Can't imagine they sell a huge amount, but they'll be out very, very busy till probably late hours, selling whatever they can sell from those vending machines. I've been dumped off in this area. I've no idea where it is, but it's interesting, I guess. But I'm certainly the only white person. It's certainly not a tourist area, to put it that way. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to go and get something to eat now and see what we end up with. So I'm here in this restaurant in the middle of Jakarta. And it's quite a nice place, nice and quiet, which is my mood tonight. So I'm happy with that. They just served me a tea. I have no idea what's coming up, but it's going to be interesting. So they brought all of this food, and it freaked me out. But apparently you only pay for what you use. I discovered that in the end. Using Google Translator, it wasn't easy. but it's so much food and I'm worried about what I'm eating. A lot of it looks very old. I was actually very hungry, so I ate some of it. I just hope I don't pay a big price. It's kind of coldish. And lots of traffic, and there's even a KFC there, but this feels as alien to me as it can get. Literally no tourists. Literally local. The real Jakarta, one would say. And